Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone on this Friday night? I thought about 30 seconds ago, I think I'm going to go live. I've not had a stitch of makeup on all day. This is me in all my glory. Everywhere I've been, I'm just like this. But I was like, I'm going to get on and go live. I don't go live on Facebook much. So I'm going to tonight. And we're just going to put on makeup. And if you want a color match, I'll be glad to do that for you. I am Susie Turner with Seint Beauty, and you can go to www.colormatchbysusie.com. That's SUCY, and I will be very happy to give you a color match to exactly what you need and to make your life so much simpler, your makeup routine so much simpler. Everything fits into just a handy dandy little compact where you just put all the colors that would be suited for you. I have extras in here because I love it and I'm obsessed with it. So, okay. Carrie! I'm so glad. Can you believe I just decided this last 5 seconds that I'm going live? I was like, I want to go live. I want to get on here and talk about this makeup, this wonderful makeup. All right. So, again, this is Seint Beauty. It's a cream-based foundation system, and we're just going to get started. So, I'm going to use the brush that I want to love, and I have actually begun to love. I didn't think I would. It's a 3D brush. Everyone, I know it is how I always do it. Everyone always goes nuts about this brush. This is what Seint was started with, was this brush. It was hard for me to like it, but I didn't give it a chance. So the more I've used it, the more I'm like, oh, no wonder this is a really good brush. So I'm going to use it tonight because it is a good brush. I don't know why I'm so stubborn. I think I just I have my favorites picked out. But we're just going to knock it out. Okay, here we go. So here's my colors. I think I'm going to use the color Astoria. So this is like all my contours. This is my main highlights, and this is my brightening highlights. So if I color match you, I will only pick, for your specific skin tone, I'll give you a color that I think would look best, like a contour, 2 highlights, a lip and cheek, and a bronzer, a perfector sponge, and the compact and the brush. I think the whole kit and caboodle was like $123. And then if you want eyeshadows or any of those extras, you can always add those on too. So it's super affordable. It lasts anywhere from 2 to 4 months. Your contours are going to last like 6 months. I mean, you just get a lot of wear out of it, and it looks super natural. It's perfect for mature skin because it's cream, so it just moves with your skin. It takes on a second skin, and it doesn't settle in like all of like my wrinkles and stuff up here or my pores. It doesn't set in those, so I really like that. And I have a lot of extra texture as I've gotten a little older. So let's just get started. So I'm using this. I'm going to use this little cotton, little bunny tail end. And I'm just going to kind of swipe right into the contour. I'm not going to go crazy, but you can go darker, you can go whatever you're comfortable with. But we're just going to kind of map the face out. Every face shape is different, but most people kind of can contour the same way. And then once you do it a time or two, you kind of realize what works best for you. You just kind of play with it. So right now I'm just kind of enhancing the shadows that I pretty much already have on my face. Our contour is a little more cooler toned, and then our bronzer will be to bring some warmth, and we'll do that in a minute too. It does make it fast. It really does. I can understand all the hubbub. It's just like, I don't know why it just took me so long to get on board with it. I've used it several times this week when I've gotten ready. I love the 3D brush, and I just didn't think I would. Okay. Just looks like I've self-tanned and did not get my whole face, right? Which is the look I'm going for right now. So now I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go ahead and pop my brightening highlight. So I'm going to go in with this middle shade right here. This is the color Aura. And then I'm going to use this domed pointy end. Those are technical terms. And I'm just going to kind of... Thank you, Jenny. This does look good, like I'm going to Halloween, a Halloween party. It is crazy how it does end up looking so good. Sometimes I'm still amazed by it. I've been wearing it for like over 2 years, and I still get amazed at how it works. I'm like, how do they do that? Why can't I be smart enough to develop something like this? I'm trying to kind of clean up that contour. Even when it looks like you don't have a lot of contour on, when you put a little bit of a line underneath it, like a brightening color, it'll really pop it out some. And now I'm just going to use that same end, and I'm going to go into my main highlight shade. So everywhere I don't have color, I'm going to place this, and this is the color Amber. And you can I like to start off very light-handed. And then if I need to add a little bit more, I will. Because it's always easier to add than it is to take away. Same goes with weight gain, right? I can seem to put those pounds on, but I can't take them away. I don't know how that works. So this is going to give me the coverage that I need. If I wanted a fuller coverage, I could go a little bit heavier handed. I could go back in. I can add some more. But for me right now, I want it to be natural. Again, I know this right now doesn't look natural, but when I blend it all in and it takes on my second skin, it will. So I'm not, sometimes I'll go ahead and do my bronzer and my lip and cheek color, but I'm going to wait and I'm going to do that afterwards. So I'm just going to blend it out. Just going to stop for a second just to see how I've mapped my face out. So I do my contour in the shape of like the letter E or the number 3. So you just kind of go forehead to cheekbone to under the chin on both sides. And then if you want to do your nose, you can. Some people's comfortable with it. Some people don't care. And then you just blend it all in. So what I didn't do was I didn't put layer on layer. I just put the things where they needed to go. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to blend it in. So what this does is these 3 colors that I put on act as my customized foundation shade. Because everybody wears something different. Sorry, my nose is itching. And that's what I can do for you. I can tell you exactly what will work with your skin tone. If you have any issues or anything that you're trying to, this trouble areas or something that you're, wanting to help conceal, or dark under eyes or any of that stuff, that's what I'm here for. And I try to always make sure I get into my hairline, which I've been known to skip that step a time or two. What the worst thing is on here doing it with this ring light is that I'm almost blinded by this light. So you guys can see up close and personal. It's hard for me to see. So sometimes I will think I've got everything blended, and the next thing I know, I'll turn my ring light off and I'm going to take my makeup off or something, and I'll say, oh, I didn't blend this one area here. But normally when I'm putting my makeup on, I don't have blinding lights in my face. No, I used Aura for my brightening highlight. I've used it. I haven't really Sunlit is like always been my ride or die. I haven't used Sunlit much. I have just used Aura. So got my whole face on. And again, it's nothing crazy. See how I had my contour and stuff? It now all kinds of blends out. Sometimes you can over blend it. Yeah, I like it. Sometimes you can over blend it, which I tend to do. But if you want it to be a little bit, a stronger contour, you can always go back in and add just a little bit more, because that's, how you want it. But I don't mind mine being just very subtle. And a lot of people get scared from contouring. They're like, I've never contoured before, I don't want to do it. Well, I didn't either. I mean, I tried it, and I always looked like a muddy clown. But, and I think that's why I thought I wouldn't be able to do this. But when I first discovered this makeup, and I was watching everybody, how easy they were just slapping it on. And if I heard it one time, I heard it probably a dozen. If I can do it, you can do it. And then, so I ordered it, and it's true. Because I feel that way now. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You don't have to be really good at makeup. The makeup really does all the work for you. And then you just look like you know what you're doing. And that's a win-win. Okay, so I got my face on. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my bronzer. And here's my bronzer. This is the Bella bronzer. You know what? Yeah, we'll just use this Bella bronzer. I'm going to just barely dab in it. Sometimes I feel like it can get away from me. It's been in my room where I had the heater on today. So it's not really melty, but it is what I feel like a little bit coming off more on my brush than what it normally would. Normally I can kind of swirl and go, but I've had it in a hot room. In the wintertime when it's cold in here, you know, your makeup sometimes like the creams, sometimes I might get a hairdryer and I hit it a couple of seconds just to make it where it's a little bit more creamy because I like it to be creamy. In the summer times when it's in here in the hot room, the back side of our house gets really hot and it's in this window, and then I know it sounds crazy, but I freeze all the time, so I run my little space heater. So I feel like my makeup was just kind of a little bit creamier today. So I have to be careful or I'll go heavy-handed with my bronzer. Kind of looks like I've been at the beach. My favorite place. Okay, and then I can bronze my neck too if I want to. So I'm just going to I'm just barely pouncing. I just tap in there a little bit and then I just drag it down my neck. Make it match. And then now I'm going to go to my lip and cheek. That pretty pink. This is Desert Sunset. It's one of my faves. We're going to use this one. This one is one of our gloss lip and cheeks. It's perfect for the summer. It gives you a glow. It's got a little bit of a sticky texture to it, but I don't mind it because it makes it look, my skin looks so healthy. And if you don't mind a little bit of how it feels, the stickiness, because that's how it's supposed to feel, I'm here for it. So I'll then take my perfector sponge, I'll go through and I'll pounce. And I'll sometimes pounce over if I put on too much blush, and it'll help mute that down. Or if it's too sticky, if I put too much, then I will sometimes go over that too, and then it doesn't make it feel sticky. But see, my skin, I feel like it just has a glow to it. This makeup. It's this makeup. Okay, and now I'm going to take a quick, can y'all tell I like this pencil? This is NYX, it's in Need Me color. And I'm just going to outline my lips. I can't see good because there's comments. It's hard to see my bottom part. But I'm just going to kind of mute it down. And then I'm going to take that same Desert Sunset that I just put on my cheeks, and I'm going to put that on my lips. Perfect. Okay, and so that's my face. If I wanted to put a little bit of an illuminator, here is the color Angel. Look at all that. I mean, look. I could almost see myself. It's like a mirror. I've used so much of it. So I have to squeeze around the edges. It's cream. And the great thing about this, it's kind of like what we would consider a highlighter in the makeup world. You pop it on the high points of your face. Yes, you do, Jan. You need to get you some eyeshadows. Are you loving your makeup? I'm so glad you finally decided to take the leap and order it. It's the best. I have another one of these in my other palette that I'm going to tell you I'm going to use every drop of this because it's like one of my favorites. It's called Angel. And then I usually will go back over. Okay, and then we're going to do a quick eye look. And you know what? We're going to do something fun. I did a reel on this yesterday, and I don't know if I never realized this about the colors. Tawanda. If y'all watch Fried Green Tomatoes, you ever seen Iggy Threadgood when she's like, Tawanda? Oh my gosh. This color, I don't know if you can see it or not. Good. Let me give my influencer hands if I can. This color has pink and gold shimmer. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they have it to have it both ways. But it is so pretty and so fun. I mean, it is gold and pink shimmer in there. And it's like they're not one and the same. I don't know. It's the craziest thing. So we're going to use that tonight. We're going to do it real quick. Because I got somewhere to be. I'm done. I have no life. Okay. So I'm going to use my colors here. So I'm going to use the color Bubba, Tawanda, and then I think I want to use, I guess I'll use a little bit of Revival. I used the Amethyst on my reel, and I really like that too. But I think I like it with this. But we're going to see. I'm going to start here with Bubba. In my crease. After I make a mess. And this is a really pretty orange, orangey brown. It looks good on all eye colors. We have some that I think look really good on specific eye colors, but at the end of the day, they pretty much all look good on every eye color. Okay, so I've got that on. Now I'm going to go into this color Tawanda. Isn't it so pretty? I just don't know why I've never really tried it, or I guess nobody really talks about it that I see. But I love it. Liz, what are you doing? It's such a fun color. And I don't know if you guys can see it as, let's see. Well, I was trying to zoom in, but I'm one-handed here and it's not going to let me. Let me look at my mirror here. I think I can put on a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh day. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. I just can't get over how pretty that is. Okay. Now I'm also going to go in my PJs. I know. If it makes you feel better, I'm in my PJs too. I'm in my PJs too. We do have a quick errand. We got to run here in just a little bit. I know it's late. But story of my life. This is the color Drift. I'm just going to hit my brow bone, right there in my inner corner of my eye, and then I'm going to kind of drag that into the Tawanda as well. Just a little. Just a smidgen. Okay, and now I'm going to use, oh, I guess I could use a little bit of Miha. Miha. Let's just do that. It's pretty fuchsia. This is all the proceeds from this one. This really pretty fuchsia color goes to our Love is Never Wasted foundation, which is all about foster care. And see, it looks crazy, but I'm not going heavy-handed. I'm just kind of going real light, doing some big circles in the outer corner. Can you believe that? Who would have thought that it is so pretty? And I've looked at it and I see it and it's pretty, but it's on the last layer of my palette, of my big palette that I grab sometimes. So I really don't look at it. But the other day I swatched it for some reason and I was like, whoa. I don't know that I realized that there was gold in it. I probably have heard it. Somebody's probably said it and I've never paid attention. I'm going to use Revival. But I was like, wow. Who would have thought that someone could really put in a pink and gold in an eyeshadow to where you can actually see the pink and the gold both when you put it on your eyes. Now I have to be careful because even though it's a shimmer, it's almost like kind of a foiled or a foiled shadow, and I can have fallout if I'm not careful with it. I'm going to clean off that. I'm going to go up under my eye with this Revival. And then I'm going to put it right here along my lash line as well. And then I'll still kind of blend it out just a little bit. Y'all, I'm so excited for a 3-day weekend. You just don't even know. Like, and that tomorrow, I don't think we have anything that's pressing. I'm not going to have my alarm set. I'm going to get up whenever I want to get up. I'm so excited. How nice is that? How nice is it just to get up when you want to, not because you have to. You have to be somewhere. It's so nice. I think we're going to try to get some cleaning, some deep cleaning done around here. Because it needs it. Okay. So, I don't think I'm going to put any eyeliner on. Maybe I should. I'm going to clean up just a little bit right here. Where I got a little crazy. Don't get crazy. There we go. And now, I don't know what mascara. I have really, really been loving this MAC stack. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was going to like it to start with. And I do love it. I love this. This is my top 3s. Actually, my top 4s of mascaras. I'm going to do a reel because I think everybody needs to know, if you don't want to break the bank, the best mascara that you can get is the Slash Princess. And it's the False Lash Effect. It's the green. You get it at Ulta's. $4.99. $4.99. Hands down, the best ever drugstore. I get the most compliments ever when I wear this one on my lashes. Not that they're that great, but somebody be like, oh, your eyes look prettier, it's whatever. And I'll be like, yeah, it's probably that $5 mascara. But they also have other brands. Like this one's the waterproof and this is the curl. I think they may have one more. But I don't like those as well as I do this. This is your best drugstore. Ulta, I think CVS, Amazon, right? My other 3s that are not, there's your more high-end, you know, Thrive you have to order it from Thrive. super good. This is the tubal mascara that whenever you have it on, you don't even have to use a cleanser to take it off. You only have to apply like a warm water and just kind of rub it on your eyes. And like the mascara just kind of, it's kind of scary to start with because you think your eyelashes are falling off. You're looking at the sink and you're like, is this my eyelashes in the sink? But it's not. It's the stuff that it just slides right off. And what I love about it too is that it really needs to be warm water. So I ain't gonna say it's really waterproof, but it doesn't just come off super easy if you're out in the rain or anything else. You kind of really have to rub it, and the warm water is what, takes it off. I love this one as well. And then here's the Bad Girl Bang by Rihanna, or Benefit, and then the Max Stack. So we're going to put this one on because you can keep stacking this on. The formula is so good that you just can keep going and going and going. It's crazy. Yet again, people are geniuses putting this stuff on, and I don't know how. I think I'm going to use a green eyeliner because that's my other ride or die. This is by Pharmacy. This is the Extra Last. I love this because it's a gel and it goes on easy without tugging on my eyelids. So I'm going to do that. I probably could put just a little bit darker color of my, of a little bit more blush on lip and cheek, but because it looks like my eyeballs are overpowering it just a little. I guess this is 80s or whatever, but I cannot stay away from the green eyeliner. I love the green eyeliner. I bought some navy too. And I have purple. Like, I just like it. I just like it. And then I'm going to put just a smidgen in my outer lower lash line. And then I'm going to put my mascara on. We're going to do the Max Stack. And then we do just a little bit more blush, lip and cheek. I think I'm going to pop a little bit of nude on as well. This is nude. Nude is the first lip and cheek that I bought. And I didn't think there was ever any color that I would love as much, and now I love tons of them. But this one is really pretty too. This is the one I almost always suggest for everyone because I feel like it looks good on everybody. And if you have, it's a satin, so if you have some discolorations like I do right here, some of this looks like a strong contour, but some of this is also freckling that I have, or sun damage, sunspots. So if I end up putting on the nude, it has some coverage to it, so I really like that because it helps to cover everything. Like all of our highlights, contours, those have coverage to them. The only thing that really doesn't have coverage is our bronzer, because it's sheer, so you can really probably go a little bit more heavy-handed, but you don't want to look orange either. So I don't. So I have before. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the Max Stack. I'm going to show you all this. I mean, don't look like nothing special. It's just a silicone brush. And I think it's the formula. The formula that is so good. It is good. Let me get up here close where y'all can see into my eyeballs. And I can almost hear it brushing against my dry lashes when it first starts. Kind of like when you're brushing a baby doll's old dry brittle hair. I can just hear it because the bristles are just like, and then the more you just keep doing it, it just keeps getting a little bit thicker and a little bit fuller. And I always try to hold my mirror down so that my eyes will look down, and I'm putting it up so it doesn't hit my eyelids. And if you want to go back, you can keep going back and dipping it into your wand, but you can just kind of keep playing with it. Like, it just doesn't get too dry to where you have to stop because it starts clumping together. It is just a good one. And I will say this, I feel like it took me just a little bit to get used to it because at first I was like, I don't know if this is worth the money. I don't know if this is worth the hype, but I feel like it is. I really do. It's one of those splurges that I will do. I will find that I will splurge on mascara and setting spray. Not necessarily splurge on setting spray, but I want to try all the setting sprays. We have one that I love. I use as a primer, but I don't always set my makeup with it because it is more of a glowy, dewy finish, and I'm oily skin, so I like the mattifying primers. Oh, this one. This one is from Ulta too, or I guess you could order it online from Amazon, but it's like the Charlotte Tilbury dupe. It is really good too. But I like the mattifying to set, but I will try them all. I love to try primers and setting sprays and mascaras. Those are my weaknesses. But I can't really ever find myself wanting a different foundation because it's just not something I'm looking for. I'm just not. I just don't think I'll need it. I just think I'm super, super happy and satisfied with Seint. That's nice. It's a nice feeling to have when you're not always having to go out and keep looking for the next best thing. Okay, that's it. Talked a little bit more than what I probably had planned on it. Zazzy! I was wondering where you was at, Zunia. I talked a little bit more than what I thought. You just caught the very tail end of it. But if you would like to try this makeup, let me tell you something. It's a game changer. It will simplify your routine. You can keep everything in this handy dandy little compact. Like I said, it's perfect. Like for me, with my mature skin, that's what I like about it because it looks natural. You can glam it up, but you can totally just kind of throw a little bit on. I did tell you, I texted you and Carrie. And Carrie hearted it. Carrie said, okie dokie. But you can go natural or glam, which is what I love about it. And I'm more of a natural person, so it works really well with my skin. I have the freckling, I have discolorations, I have double chins, you name it, I have it all. But it just works really well. So if you want to try it, it just makes it so much simple to have everything so you can just grab and go. If you're traveling, grab your brush and your compact, head out the door, and mascara, of course, gotta have that mascara. But if you would like for me to give you a color match, I can do that for free. All you have to do is go to colormatchbysuzy.com. That's SUZY. I will also have the link that I will put whenever I save the video. But you can go there, fill out a color match form, send me a picture with no makeup, typically within 24 hours. Check your email. Sometimes it goes to spam. I can send you exactly what you need. I can even build a cart for you. It just makes it, I will try to make the process super simple for you so that you'll get the makeup in and then you can play with it. Play makeup is the funnest. Is this not the prettiest eyeshadow? I mean, Tawanda, and to me on here right now it looks really muted, but like when I look at it in the mirror here, I mean, I can see it's almost like a sunset. It's almost like sunset eyes here, but like it's more muted on my camera. Like I'll go in there in a minute and I'll say something to Mike and this will be him. Got on some eyeshadow. I mean, I do. And then I'll say Tawanda, and then I'll get my car and I'll hit him. I'm just kidding. But anyway, thank you for watching. And if you want a color match, just comment or click on the link and do that. Or you can always send me any messages on my social media, and I'll be glad to help you any way that I can. So thank you for watching.